This is unbelievable, my friend. Just when everyone knew the Eagles were ready for the season, a behind-the-scenes news has just shaken everything in Philadelphia. We're talking about a potential signing that could transform the offense, unbalance defenses, and open a new chapter in Super Bowl talk. And the name behind it, nobody expected it. Before I tell you the details of this bold move, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell, because what's happening behind the scenes at the Eagles right now could change the fate of the franchise for years to come. Howie Roseman has made it almost a tradition to recruit NFL-ready talent from the University of Georgia. And, once again, the Eagles have their sights set on one of Kirby Smart's elite defenders, Malaki Starks. According to 94 WIP's Elliott Shore-Parks, the Eagles have earned one of their coveted top 30 visits to highlight safety, signaling serious interest in making Starks part of the next generation of players. Starks is the type of player that fits our defensive DNA, sources close to the organization said, and it's no surprise. Philadelphia's defense has become a mirror image of Georgia's. Fast, violent, and instinctive. Starks, a consensus All-American in 2023, lived up to expectations in 2024 with 77 total tackles and 4 interceptions. He's smart, has great range, and plays with the same grit that made Nakobe Dean and Jordan Davis Philadelphia favorites. With the unexpected departure of C.J. Gardner-Johnson in a cap-driven trade that brought in offensive lineman Kenyon Green, the Eagles now have a significant need at the safety position. And no, this move wasn't just a financial matter. It was a matter of trust in the scouting process. Gardner-Johnson's departure may have shocked fans, but Roseman's planning already indicated a possible move. Enter Starks. The problem? The Eagles will likely need to move up in the draft to sign him, as most projections peg Starks well ahead of Philly's current first-round slot. But if there's one thing Eagles fans know, it's that when Roseman wants a player, he moves mountains to get him. Just think of the moves on Devonta Smith and Jalen Carter. If Philadelphia can pull this off on draft day, Starks will instantly cement the connection between Georgia and the Eagles and bolster a defense still hungry for dominance. But that's not the only side of the ball getting attention right now. Let's shift gears, because A.J. Brown is rewriting the rules of what a wide receiver can do in tight spaces. We already knew A.J. Brown was an elite player, but now Pro Football Focus has just confirmed something even more specific. He's the league's most dangerous wide receiver when it comes to short yardage routes. According to PFF's Lauren Gray, Brown is ranked number 1 among all NFL wide receivers in the 1 to 9 yard range from the line of scrimmage. Think about it. In a league dominated by deep threats and flashy highlights, Brown is crushing defenses underneath, and doing so with surgical precision. Last season, nearly half of his targets, 57 total, landed in this short yardage zone. And what did he do with them? He turned them into 492 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an impressive 31 first downs, the 5th best short yardage production in the entire league. Brown averaged 5.3 yards per reception in this zone and ranked 6th in yards per route run. What's more, he made defenders miss with 12 missed tackles and caught 6 of 10 contested targets. That's not just consistency, that's dominance. And don't forget, this worst season as an Eagle, 1,079 yards and 7 touchdowns, still outpaces most WR1s in the league, and he missed 4 games. With better health, Brown could easily have surpassed 1,400 yards back, as he did in 2022 and 2023. His chemistry with Jalen Hurts is one of the most dynamic in the NFL. Some fans have even compared it to McNabb and Owens, and we all remember how electrifying it was. The difference this time? There's no visible drama. Brown has expressed his love for Philadelphia, brushing off trade rumors and declaring his desire to stay long-term. But what if Philadelphia still doesn't have time to build around Hurts and Brown? What if there's another experimental weapon to add to the mix? One that could give this already dangerous attack a whole new look. This is one of those bombs that arrives slowly, silently, but when it explodes, it shakes the entire fabric of the NFL. While most eyes are on the Eagles' wide receivers and defense, something quiet and powerful could be brewing behind the scenes. And the name behind this potential masterstroke is David Njoku, the Browns' star tight end, who may be saying goodbye to Cleveland sooner than expected. And the destination? None other than Philadelphia. Yes, my friend, it may seem crazy at first. After all, Dallas Goedert is already one of the most respected tight ends in the league, but that's where Howie Roseman's genius comes in. He doesn't think like others. He sees value where others see excess, and that's exactly why the idea of pairing Njoku and Goedert in the same offense is starting to gain traction among analysts, including Touchdown Wire, which is already projecting a successful trade in this scenario. Let's get to the facts. The Browns are mired in yet another cover-up. The quarterback situation there is chaotic. Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, Shadir Sanders, and Dylan Gabriel are all fighting for a spot no one really wants. The season already starts without high expectations, and that usually means one thing. The season will try to shed hefty contracts and pursue draft picks. And that's where Philadelphia steps in as the perfect partner. Njoku is signing the final year of a 4-year, $54 million contract, and with a strong chance of leaving in 2026 for another term, the Browns would prefer to trade him now and get something in return. On the other hand, the Eagles could offer a mid-round pick. Fair, affordable, and strategic. But what would Njoku truly bring to this offense? Simple. Innovation, strength, and a real threat in formations with 2 tight ends. He would easily replace the inconsistent Grant Calcaterra, providing size and a dominant physique for blocking and receiving. In 2024, even in a limited offense, he totaled over 600 yards and 6 touchdowns, while also showing he still has sensitive hands and explosiveness after the catch. Why a C? Now imagine this within Jalen Hurts' scheme. Formations with 2 TEs would open up space in the middle of the field, hinder defensive reads, and create even more matchup nightmares for opponents. Goddard could be spared in situations of physical wear, increasing his longevity, and Hurts would gain another reliable target in short and medium range, where he specializes. And the financial factor? It's far from a problem. Njoku's contract is manageable and expires in 2025. The team could decide to renew if the partnership works, or simply use his presence for a season. A true luxury rental, at a time when the Eagles are clearly betting everything on winning now. The move would be interrupted, but not unusual. Roseman has done this before, and with the talent the Eagles' offense already possesses, adding Njoku could be the difference maker needed to make this unit simply unstoppable. And couple that with a potential draft pick for Malaki Starks to strengthen the defense, and an increasingly dominant version of A.J. Brown on offense, the message is clear. The Eagles aren't thinking about 2025. They're crafting a plan to dominate for a decade. Would you move up in the draft to secure Malaki Starks on defense? Do you think A.J. Brown deserves to be recognized as the NFL's most complete receiver? And what's more, would you bring David Njoku to this offense, even with Dallas Goedert already being one of the league's best? Respond here in the comments because I want to hear your opinion. Leave your opinion here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, but I'll be back later to update you with the latest Eagles news.